All right, I'm sure you have heard by now that there have been some injury updates, but we're not going to talk about that. I already made some other videos on that. We're going to highlight more of the play on the field and some of the good plays, especially by guys like Brock Purdy and D. Winters. I think when 49er fans heard that Dre Greenlaw was not going to return to the San Francisco 49ers, I think a lot of people were scared. Just point blank period. Didn't really know how to kind of handle that because since 2019, Greenlaw's been a mainstay. He came out right out the gate, got dubbed the Seahawk killer. He was, as a rookie, he made his presence felt. So I think a lot of people weren't really sure of how that was going to look moving forward. And understandably so. I didn't really know. And there was really nothing from D. Winters that really kind of stood out either within the first, 2 years that he had been with the Niners to really suggest that he would be able to fill in and be able to provide the same impact as Dre Greenlaw, because Dre Greenlaw is one of the best linebackers in the NFL. So Baldy does a really great breakdown of kind of isolating some plays from D and really showcasing how well D played against the Seattle Seahawks. Also, you'll be able to get a couple clips of the San Francisco 49ers, Brock Purdy as well, going through and showing some of the good plays that he had, and it's worth a watch. Take a look right here.
Here we go. Niners down 13-10. Second and 9 to 33. Good protection right here. Four-man rush, right? Here's Ricky Pearsall with a little double move, all right, on Reek Woolen. And he gets behind him. And somehow, Brock Purdy got it 55 yards down the field in stride. So now you're set up with this. Here you go. It's 3rd and 3 at the 4, right? This is where he wants to go. There's Tariq Owens out there, no Jawan Jennings. There's McCaffrey. They're sitting on top of it right there, like they love to do. They sit on top of these routes, and they dare you to throw it. But Purdy's got time. So he comes back and he double checks just to see if anybody opens. Nobody really gets open. So now he's on the move. Like, can anybody get open right here? Yeah, they can. How about Jake Tonges right here? He takes it right away from Tariq Woolen for the game winner. Like this catch, this throw, here it is. Like Trent gets his man down the ground, hauls down, all right? Purdy checks one more time. He's got a little bit of time. Now, doesn't see it. Now he's moving. Where can I go? If you don't make this throw, you're kicking a field goal and probably going to overtime. Both these receivers, both Tongas and Woolen are both 6'4". And Jake pulls it right away from Woolen for the game winner. Unbelievable. I thought D. Winters, 53, picked right up where he left last season. A little twist stunt inside on 3rd and 1. Bam, down goes Charbonnet. 3rd and 1 becomes 4th and 2. They got to kick a field goal. Now, on this play here, Fred's going to hunt up the crosser. All right, but somebody's got to take the tight end, Elijah Roro. All right, so Fred hunts up the crosser. That's D. Winters. See, they play in combination with each other. Now, on this play, it's a swing to K9, to Kenneth Walker, right? Now, what they want to do is get him in space. That's what they're trying to do. So they spread it out. Now, if you don't make the tackle right there, Kenneth Walker's taking all that grass. All right, you got to get him down. Chokes it down, and he gets him down. Well done. All right, now, you watch Fred. Fred's going to come, and he's going to spill this play to D. Winters. Like, you come and you spill it. Now, you play over the top. Kenneth Walker's all yours. And don't let him go forward. Take him backwards. All right, mangle him. All right, now they're going to run toss crack. All right, they're pulling cross. Here they come. Here comes D. Winters down. He reads it perfectly. Keeps his outside arm free. Spills it to Fred. But he stays alive, and he gets Walker out of bounds violently. Nice. All right, now here you go. Next play, 2nd and 6. Here comes Michael Williams. Splatters the fullback. That leaves D. Winters one-on-one right here with Walker. Bam. Good open field. Wrap him up, tackle. Take him backwards. Another tackle for a loss. One of only 3 plays.
So again, I really liked what I saw from D. Winters. D. Winters was flying all over the field. Just an absolute menace. This is a guy that I was talking about a lot in training camp. Actually, when I did our pregame show on the channel, I picked 2 breakout players from this game. I picked Ricky Pearsall on offense and D. Winters on defense. And D. Winters made me look really smart because he came out and he played lights out. And you could see that in Baldy's breakdown. And it was a lot of fun to watch. You also got to see Brock Purdy and some of the plays that he made. The deep ball, like I talked about the deep ball throw to Ricky Pearsall. He's had a couple really good deep ball throws. I think of the pump fake against the Jags, where he's kind of got the offensive line falling into him. He kind of pump fakes and then just kind of uncorks it, and George Kittle comes out with it and goes and scores a big touchdown. I think of the go ball he threw to Brandon Ayuk versus the Bucks the second time Brock played against the Bucks. He's had a handful of really nice deep ball throws, but this one I think is up there. I mean, the distance it traveled, literally how perfect of a throw it was, just perfect placement. Couldn't have handed the ball any better to Ricky Pearsall, and it was a great throw and a gotta have it moment in a situation where it already threw some picks. And again, this is what I've talked about this about Brock for the longest time. One of my favorite attributes of his is he does not shy away. He keeps dealing. Even if he makes mistakes, even if things don't go his way or he makes a bad decision, he typically doesn't compound it into another one. Now, yes, we did see 2 poorly thrown balls that turned into interceptions, but outside of that, he was pretty solid. And then, to see him go and drive that ball downfield, it was a beautiful throw. Just beautiful, beautiful throw. And it was great to see. And then seeing him scramble around, creating, again, that play is outside of structure. People talk about Brock Purdy being, a scheme merchant or whatever. Oh, it's all Kyle Shanahan. There's nothing Kyle Shanahan about that. That the whole structure of the play had already broken down. That was Brock freelancing, trying to make things happen. If you saw, it was like his 3rd attempt. Within structure, wasn't open. Then he broke out, reset, looked back, nothing was open, then scrambled away while a defensive lineman was chasing him down. And just put it up. Put it up. Sometimes you got to throw up prayers. Like, we talk about it a lot. You talk about these Josh Allens and Patrick Mahomes. Sometimes you just got to make the throw. And sometimes you just have to put it in a spot where your guy can go and make a play. Yes, was it a scary throw? Yes, did I hold my breath? Yes, did it look like it almost got picked? It did. But credit to Jake Tonjes. What a better play, and it turned out to be the game-winning play for the 49ers. So, people are just going to keep moving the goalposts on Brock. It doesn't matter. It is what it is. But I thought Baldy did a really good job of breaking this all down. So let me know what you guys think. You guys have the same kind of feelings about this. Hopefully Brock is going to be okay. Brock's dealing with a toe and a shoulder injury, according to Kyle Shanahan. Potentially has a chance to miss the upcoming game against the Saints. We'll see. It sounds like it's serious enough that Kyle's got to divulge it now. So we'll see how it all goes. But let me know what you think of this Baldy's breakdown in the comments below. And as always, make sure to like and subscribe for more updates.